Hey, it's Q&A day. Today's question comes from Claudia. And Claudia writes in and says, "Hey Kim, I just recently completed a course, so I now have my certification as a health and wellness coach, and I'll be working primarily with women in midlife. However, I feel like I'm getting a little stuck because I also have an idea for a product-based business. While I thought I wanted to do the coaching, I really have an interest in developing these products, t-shirts, cups, different paraphernalia for women in midlife that has all sorts of inspiring and motivational sayings. I can see this so clearly that I think it's the direction I'm being pulled, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure out what I should really be doing. After all, I just spent time and money and energy getting certified. I also have a very real financial need in that I am a single mom and I do have to provide for my children. So I'm trying to determine which would be my best course of action. Do you have any suggestions for me?" Okay, Claudia, yes, I do. And thanks for writing this in. Couple of different things that could be going on here. First of all, let's take a look at the overall coaching that you first started down and why you started down that path. And what was that? What was the motive for you? And as you said, you wanted to work with women primarily in midlife. So is there something that resonates with you with that group? Is it something that some different issues and such that you had to overcome? And is there a reason now why you feel like you're holding back? A lot of times this is simply self-sabotage. We don't feel like or I guess you could also call it imposter syndrome. Like we don't feel like we really have all the information to help people. So we kind of either set ourselves up for failure and hold ourselves back by looking at all sorts of different areas. So that just keeps us playing small, keeps us playing safe, right? Because what's the ego designed for? It's designed to keep you safe. So you have to ask yourself those questions. Is this something that you truly want to do? And are you excited about it? But are you kind of holding back because you're really a little bit concerned and you're not feeling like maybe you do have the answers or the help that you can provide to somebody? I can promise you this, you've already been through this. You've had some of these issues yourself. Now you've been through the courses and you've got the coaching and the training. You definitely have the information to help somebody else. The second thing that's going on here is that oftentimes when we step into entrepreneurship, and granted, you kind of stepped into this already because you're making a switch. You made a decision to get certified in a particular area, right? Well, a lot of times what happens is that when we step out, towards our goals, our dreams, it's like Tony Robbins says, the shackles that have been holding us back, that have been kind of keeping us playing small and in this box, those start to drop away. And so our mind expands into all the different possibilities that are out there. And so what's happening for you is partly you're thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many other things I could be doing. Why am I not doing this? This is another passion of mine. Many different passions are probably going to come up for you as you continue to grow and evolve as a person. So it's not that you shouldn't do that other business, the product-based business, but is that the best fit for you right now? And if you go off and start to do that, are you just preventing yourself from doing what really is kind of speaking to your heart as well? And simply holding yourself back because you're afraid to actually step out in that arena? Those are questions only you can answer. I can tell you though, from a very real, practical perspective, you want to take a look at the numbers. You said to me very clearly that you are a single mom and you have a very real financial need. So if you have a very real financial need, what is that financial need? You have to take a look at your numbers. If you tell me, look, Kim, I have to bring in $5,000 a month, then I want you to get out a pad of paper and I want you to draw a line down the middle. And we're going to just compare the two and figure out what's really going to be the thing that's going to bring that money in to your lifestyle, into your business and your lifestyle, provide for your family. Is it going to be the product-based business or is it going to be the coaching right now? Doesn't mean that you can't do both. You can definitely do both, but you have to start bringing the funds in first. So let's look at the dollars here. Let's say you need to bring $5,000 in a month, and just know that I will always tell you to triple that. I tell you to triple that because we always want our mind to expand into a higher level, right? Because if you can make 5,000 a month, you can certainly make 15,000 a month. You can make 20,000, 25,000 a month. As soon as you make one, you can go on to the next level. So we always want to stretch ourselves into another level. Plus, when you start to do that, your mind starts to go out to find ways to actually support that goal, right? So you're going to write down $5,000 a month. What's it going to take for you to get to that 5,000? Let's say that's your first month. Next month, you need to bump that up. Let's bump that to 7,500. Next month, maybe 10,000. Next month, 15,000, right? We're going to make it incremental because we want you to start growing into that. But let's look at those numbers. What's it going to take on the coaching side? What's it going to take on the product side? How much are your expenses? You have to look at the expenses here. There are going to be expenses in starting either business. Probably going to need some kind of presence online. Do you need a website? Most likely. Can you get away with not having a website? Yes, you could do a lead magnet, basically something you give of value in exchange for somebody's email. You can do that on social media, but you have to have a way to deliver that. You're going to have that cost either whether it is a coaching business or if you have a product-based business. So there's probably going to be pretty even. However, what about the cost of goods? Are there going to be any cost of goods in your coaching business? Are there going to be cost of goods in your product-based business? Most likely you're going to have expenses over here. So you have to take a look at what those expenses are going to be. If you're saying I need to make $5,000 a month and I need to make sure that I can cover all my expenses and provide for my children, I would say to you, you're going to find that faster if you're doing the coaching. Doesn't mean you have to let the business with all the different paraphernalia go. You could add those things on as an affiliate, at least initially, until you start generating enough income where then you can look at it and make a decision. Do you really want to explore that? Again, I say that because it could be that you're just using that as a buffer to keep yourself feeling safe and playing small and holding back. That whole imposter syndrome, self-sabotage, all of that. You really want to take a clear look at that. And a lot of times, if you can't quite get there in your own mind, if you write it down on paper and you look at the numbers, your decision will become crystal clear for you. So look at the numbers and then determine, how am I going to make this work? And I would certainly say as a coach, you probably are going to start at $150, $200, $250, maybe even $300 an hour for your coaching. So let's say you have to make 5,000 and you say, I'm going to work with somebody. How many clients is that? 4 times a month at 100, let's say 150. So that's $600. Maybe you do a package. I would always do a package and offer a lower price because you want to get more people in. So you give them a discount of $100 instead of $600 for your coaching package for a month's worth of coaching. You're going to give it to them for $500, right? So they're saving. So it's a win-win for everybody. Well, how many clients then do you need? You only need 10 clients in a month to hit your $5,000 mark. You can double that. You can also add on group coaching programs and such as you continue to grow. You can supplement that with affiliate products that are similar to what you want to do. Pretty easy to figure those out. You simply do a Google search for the items that you are interested in. You can even do it through Amazon. But at the very bottom, you'll see, if you scroll to the very bottom to the footer of the websites of the products that you're interested in, you'll see become an affiliate or become a partner, and then you can sign up to be an affiliate. You can do this on Amazon as well, and then start maybe supplementing your income, have like a little storefront on your page. Just simply need to have like a PayPal button there to connect to it. So look at the numbers, get clear with your own self as to why maybe you're looking outside for other avenues, other opportunities. What happens is we simply get stuck in looking around at all the shiny object syndromes, right? And thinking, what's my fastest route, my fastest route? I can guarantee you this. Your fastest route to bringing in the income that you need and want is going to be the thing that has the least amount of cost up front and allows you to really tap into your area of expertise. And to me, that sounds like it's your coaching right now. The product, you can always add those later. Again, you can do it as an affiliate. So take a look at that, get really clear on your numbers, and then develop your plan for how you're going to actually hit those numbers. Are you going to reach clients through partnering with other individuals? Are you going to reach clients through social media? What is going to be your way to actually start networking and getting your information out there, okay? I hope that helps you, Claudia. Thanks so much for writing that in. And you know what? I'm glad you wrote that in because this is something that so many entrepreneurs, particularly female entrepreneurs, tend to struggle with. So thanks for bringing that up. If you have a question and you just need some help around something that maybe you're struggling with, you can write it in to kim@kimkellythompson.com and just make sure in the subject line you write Q&A day. Okay? Thanks so much. I will talk with you again soon.